You know, we should have a law enacted where if a politician needlessly attacks another politician, that they can actually go to jail for, I don't know, harassment and wasting public's time, money, and resources. Again, here we go with Pelosi and what's his name, Clyburn, in charge of investigating Donald Trump. Again. How many failures, how many times do we have to go through this? And here we're going through this really hard time, and rather than jumping together and going bipartisan and la-ti-da and tiptoeing through the tulips, Trump and Pelosi, hand in hand. No, no, no. Pelosi gets her pitchfork, goes to the village, riles up the Democrats, and they're off to kill the monster. That's essentially what it is right now. Pelosi and the Democrats see Trump as the monster that they must kill at all costs, regardless of right or wrong or anything. It doesn't matter. At all costs, they must go after Orange Man Bad up in the evil castle. It's almost inconceivable that Nancy Pelosi is launching yet another investigation aimed at undermining President Trump. No, it's not. It's not inconceivable because good old, unhateful, incapable of feeling hate Nancy Pelosi hates Donald Trump. Being a Catholic does not preclude you from feeling hatred, Nancy. I'm sorry, you're a liar. How does the woman sleep at night? Easily. She's a despicable woman. She's horrible. Good God. We are here in the midst of a horrific health and economic crisis, and House Speaker Pelosi wants yet once again to squander our nation's resources and time and energy and everything else to go after Trump, to assure that the taxpayer dollars, this is what she's saying, to assure that the taxpayer dollars are not squandered and are efficiently spent. And she's going to examine all aspects of the federal response to the coronavirus in an unlimited investigation with subpoena powers to boot. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And how much you want to bet they have already come up with what they believe is going to be the end decision of this investigation? I bet you they've already got the decision of this investigation. The investigation is just something for the people to look to see, to make it look like they've investigated. I mean, they've been doing this the whole time. I'm just going by what they have done. Their modus operandi, if you will. They've done this in the past. Why aren't they going to continue doing it? They don't care what happened. They've already got the conclusion stuck in their heads. They're going to just try to make the evidence fit. Because, well, Orange Man Bad. Evidently. Should you wonder about her ambitions, consider that she put Jimmy Clyburn. He's the guy who said, we can take this coronavirus bill and get things that we need out of it. And that's when they basically switched it into the Green New Deal. She called the coronavirus bill a tremendous opportunity to restructure things to fit our vision in charge of the inquiry. That's what good old Jim Clyburn said. Maybe putting Jim Clyburn in position of being in charge of the investigation into Trump and, the coronavirus response, well, obviously it's a reward because, that's what you do. Clyburn deserves a reward. He's a little puppy. Oh, he's a good little puppy. Wasting the taxpayer money. Wasting the taxpayer time. Good little doggy. Good little doggy. Here's your reward. Okay. Never mind that the House already has an oversight committee. Never mind that it has a minority leader. Kevin McCarthy pointed out Congress already wrote oversight provisions into the latest funding package. No. That's not what Nancy's after. No. Nancy wants her new investigation, no matter how it damages and divides the country. Imagine pulling our health officials off the front lines, even for a minute, to testify before legislators more interested in scoring sound bites than solving the nation's problem. And even during the investigation and the impeachment, we all saw it. It was all sound bites. It was all sound bites. Whatever the first 2-3 sentences were, they would make it sound salacious. And then 3 or 4 sentences in, they're saying the complete opposite of what their soundbite was. And that's all it is. It's a soundbite. Step off it, Democrats. We don't need you bickering, and we don't need your dumbassery. You are literally taking the Democratic Party and driving it into the ground by hatred, Pelosi. By hatred, Pelosi. Yes, I'm calling you out on it. You have hatred, miss. Oh, I'm Catholic, so therefore I'm precluded. I can't possibly feel hatred. Fuck you, Pelosi. You feel hatred. You are absolutely feeling hatred. And it's disgusting, quite honestly. Here you go. Let's drag President Trump through the dirt and the mud again on some other frickin' thing that you've already made your conclusions on. So the investigation is nothing more than just a formality. You've already made up your decisions. You've already made up your minds on where it sits, and quit lying to the American people. It's disgusting. We get it. Congress is on the sidelines, and President Trump is getting way too much press to make his opponents happy. And his approval ratings are heading higher even as Democrats criticize his every move. And that's the thing that gets me. It doesn't matter. Trump could walk across water and they would criticize him for taking too long a stride or too short a stride. I mean, it's retarded. We should get off this and get on with America as a country, as a whole. All of us. At some point, we need a third party to kick the Democrats and the Republicans in the ass. God bless it, man. Democrats criticize every move. But for heaven's sake, this is a national emergency, not a time for political showboating. And no, it's not. And it is political showboating. And trying to get Orange Man bad and trying to solidify your base because you know this November, if we even get to vote this November, that is. Pelosi, step off it. Just step off it. Nobody cares about you. We care about the United States. We want to get this done. We want to get over this. We want to be happy. We want to be healthy. We want to be free. Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi, miss, I am incapable of feeling hate. I'm going to call you out on it right now. You're feeling hate, you damn liar. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.